Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Um, Hope everybody is doing well. It is, I don't know what is today. It's Thursday, April 9th. I had to cheat and look at my phone. I hope everybody is doing well. Good morning. It is 11-ish. And I know that Baby Yoda loves coming on and doing the intro, but we're looking for a new intro for next week. Yes, I shaved. I shaved my beard. I shaved my head. Yeah, uh, it was bugging me. I was getting all this weird stuff, and I was itching and stuff like that. Oh, that's right. Sorry about that, Raven. Raven corrects me. We have nothing tomorrow, and we have nothing next week. So we are on spring break next week. Thank you, Raven, for reminding me. Today we have a couple different types of things that we're going to test out. First, after the live stream, you are going to be able to be in this Zoom-ish meeting with me. And I'm hoping that people who are in the chat and people who are watching this right now who aren't in the chat, there's 20 people actually watching live right now. I'm hoping that you'll be able to go to the Zoom link that I either posted on the notification a couple days ago or yesterday, and I'll post that link as well for everyone to go to, and we can kind of have a conversation. I will not be streaming our Zoom gathering, get together, virtual classroom live. This will not be live. You will not be streamed live on YouTube. This is the only part right now, excuse me, that will be streamed live. Number two, we're going to actually do something. I'm going to actually ask people who are watching live to go through and do a poll. I have a couple polls that I'm going to test out with you. And I'm hoping actually that it will work. It is a poll that is called MENTI, Menti. And if you want to go to menti.com on either your phone or another tab on your computer, that would be awesome. And because I'm going to do a poll and I'm going to ask two questions. The first question is, rank in order of what you like to do during the day. And I have a couple different options for you. And I want you to try to be as honest as you can. And we'll see what we come up with. And the second question that I have is a question that's going to be essentially about anxiety level. Now, for everyone to understand, no one's name is posted, no one's email is posted. It's just a number. So for people that are worried to think that someone might think you have anxiety, then, whatever, they're not going to find out. I'll be honest, I have anxiety. You know all about me and my issues because you were with me only for a quarter in class, which is kind of sucky. Wish you were with me for longer. Okay, so here's the deal. First, what we're going to do is I am going to actually introduce your questions for, you know what? Let's do the actual poll first. How about that? Is that fair? Now, I noticed and watched on the intro, there is literally a 30-second delay going on between what I am saying and what you are seeing. I'll say that again. There's a 30-second delay on what I am seeing and on what you are seeing and there's a 30-second delay between me talking and you seeing it. So here's the deal. I will go through, yes, I will tell you what it is. I'll show you what you're going to be doing. So here is, I'm posting it right now, www.menti.com. Okay, so this is the first thing that you're going to do is go to menti.com. And then I'm going to give you a code and you're going to rank in order of what you do during the day. I'll tell you right now, they are sleep, watch TV, play video games, eat, social media, Zoom, and exercise. So we're going to do a little polling and I'm going to share the screen to where you're going to go right now. So take a look at the screen. This is what you're going to do. I don't need this. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait right here. You're going to put in the code. Here's the code. 953716. 953716. Nine five 3716. And again, I have to wait a little bit of time. And what I'd like you to do is you're going to actually see this screen, okay? And you're going to click this link right here, and it's going to open, and you're going to select first what you like, right? And then another one's going to pop up, and then you're going to select the second one that you like in order, okay? So sleep, watch TV, and then go all the way down till you're done with all of the options, and then click submit. And I'm hoping that when you click submit, that you'll actually be able to see these populating here in what we're doing. Now there's 21 people that are watching it live. And so once you start doing that, yep, I can start to see. So you can start seeing some of the things here. One person just responded. Annie, what you're going to do is you're going to literally go to menti.com and you're going to put in the code. I'll put the code in for you in the chat. 953716. Okay. And here is what you are seeing. So you're seeing it populate and change right now. Everybody is literally putting into what it is that they're doing with most of their day. And you see that playing video games is now in third. Oh, playing video games is in fifth. Social media is in third. Watching TV is in fourth. Seems like eating and sleeping are 1 and 2. And again, I'll wait. We have 11 people who have submitted. Hoping that more people will submit. Let's see. We have 23 people who are now watching the stream live. And if you're just joining us, please do me a favor and go to menti.com and use the code 953716 and put in what your preferences are in terms of first all the way through seventh. Okay. I'm assuming Zoom is going to be the last thing because there's not a lot of people doing Zoom. So right now we have eating in first. We have sleeping second. We have joining social media. That would be, I assume, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and in the chat, let me know if YouTube qualifies for that. Does YouTube qualify for social media? Number 4 is video games right now. Oh, sleep just surpassed eating. That's so crazy. It's nuts. So number 5 right now is watch TV. Number 6 is exercise. Number 7 and last is Zoom, which I assumed it would be, and that's not a big deal. So no, kind of. Okay, no. Okay, so here's the deal. So we have 16 people that went and did this actual, sorry, I'm playing around here with the chat. Okay, so 17 people, 18 people. Wow. Okay, so we're seem to be so right now in first place is sleeping. Most people are sleeping. Second, eating. Third, video games. So fourth is social media. And everyone is saying that YouTube is not really a social media. Okay. Fifth is watching TV. Sixth is exercise. And last is Zoom. Okay. And I figured that it would be. I just threw something extra in. So it would be interesting to see. It would be interesting to see. Oh, we just had a change. We have a bump. Watching TV just either tied or surpassed. Oh no, playing video games bopped down to number 6. Nathan says YouTube isn't necessarily social media. All you do is watch videos. There's no socializing in just watching videos. I mean, you could consider commenting on video socializing. I agree with you. I actually think that YouTube is not social media. I think more Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, that kind of stuff is. TikTok. TikTok, it's out of control. Okay, so we're going to say that we have 20 people who have actually gone ahead and completed this poll. I have one more for you, and it has to do with anxiety. So I'm going to give you guys some time here. We're going to go through and move to the next question, and you should be able to see that it moved automatically for you to answer the question. Same code, it just should have automatically moved, okay, for your anxiety level. And you notice that there's nobody here that is going to be able to know what you posted. This has nothing to do with what you posted. I will be honest and tell you, I will be 100% transparent to you that my anxiety level, I would be answering in the red. I would say for me personally, it would be really bad after all the attending school stopped, all the homeschooling started. Okay, that my anxiety level has bopped up, right? I know for a fact that my daughter, who's a senior at Norwalk High, actually EHOVI, hers has increased as well. Okay, so I don't know if my wife's has increased a lot. She's working from home pretty successfully. And I think this is successful to some extent as well. But this gives me an idea of what people are going through. And I would like to report out some of these numbers as I'm collecting back to the mental health and addiction services, that we see that some increase after attending school. And, so I'll do the percentages, right? And let's see if we can get some more people that are actually being involved in this. Let's check and see how many people are watching the stream. We have about 24 people watching the stream. And here's what we have. If we can get 20, I'd appreciate it. I'll give you guys a little time. I just spilled coffee on myself. All right. Some people are not in tune with their emotions. Everything is just really boring. I agree with you. It is way boring, and we have to try to fill the time. I'm eating like horrible stuff. We got 21 responses. 8 people see no change. 8 people are seeing a little bit of increase, and then 5 people are in a really big increase. Okay, so we're using kind of real names here. I don't know who's Gabrielle. Who is Gabrielle? Let's go back to the chat, and I can actually go to. Well, I'm not going to do anything here. Hopefully, it's not anything bad. Okay. Annie said she clicked the wrong one. Okay, well it's okay. All right. So, Gabrielle. Hi, hola. Okay, gotcha. I know who you are. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to take these two and I'm going to just kind of do the percentages out and report them back. It's not an official double-blind study, but it is something that I'd like to use. So thank you all for doing that. Going back to the first one, just so you all know, this is how it ranked, and I have all this data that will be collected, and I'm hoping that we can do a couple more of these. All right, so let's switch back here and stop the sharing. Here is me, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to give you right now. By the way, okay, let's talk. If you're watching the replay for the sole purpose of the questions for you to answer today, I'm going to go over those right now. Okay. If you were thinking like you could go ahead and do that Mentimeter thing, or Menti, it's called menti.com. You can't do it anymore. We're done. All right. So here's the actual questions for today. And then after we're done with the questions for today, we are going to go into a Zoom meeting. I'm going to stop the live chat, the live stream, sorry, and we're going to go right into the Zoom meeting. Okay, so for the first question that I would like for us to kind of discuss, number one, I want you to see this, right? And hopefully you can see this. Hopefully this comes out and it fills the screen and all that kind of good stuff, okay? So we're going to talk about the components of physical fitness. I know that we're discussing our fitness unit. Sorry, our fitness unit. And the components of physical fitness are 5 of them, okay? And we're going to cover all 5. I'm going to do a really quick kind of definition of what they are. And then what we'll end up doing is give you the question at the bottom, all right? So the first thing that you need to see here is number 1, muscular endurance, right? Muscular endurance is defined as the ability of a group of muscles to sustain repeated contractions over time, right? So the words here from quote unquote the internet, muscular endurance is the ability of a muscle or group of muscles to sustain repeated contractions against a resistance for an extended period of time. So if I used this, right? You guys know what this is. This is a resistance band. And the resistance band is when you attach it to a stationary object and then you pull on it and work a certain group of muscles, right? Aiden, I'll answer that in a second. So this is a resistance band, right? This is muscular endurance, right? If I do this over and over and over and over again, right? What are some examples? And you can list them in the chat. Are there any examples of any sports or exercises that use muscular endurance? So what I would say is think about repetition, doing a muscular exercise or a sport over and over, right? It's going to be, I don't want to give you the answers. You can look it up or Google it yourself. Let's move on to number 2. All right. Let's move to number 2. Let me share. Yeah. Guys in the chat. Yep. Soccer could be one. I agree. Yeah. In the chat, don't talk about that kind of stuff. Running is not going to be one, Nathan. You're going to see what running is. Football could be. It could be. Weightlifting, it depends. Depends. And here's the reason why. Are you ready for the second one? So the second component of physical fitness is muscular strength. All right. So we have muscular strength, and the definition of muscular strength is defined as the maximum amount of force that a muscle can exert against some form of resistance one time. So think about that. How much can you lift once? How hard can you push once? Right? So when you talk about weightlifting, this could be considered weightlifting. I could have a dumbbell in my hand and I can lift, curls over and over again. That would be muscular endurance. But if I ask someone how much can they bench one time, that would be an example of strength. So asking a question, how strong are you? You wouldn't say I can do 50,000 push-ups. That's not a measure of strength. That would be a measure of the other one, right? So here's question number 2 that you're going to answer in Google Classroom. What are examples of sports or exercises that use muscular strength? Okay, so if you want to put a couple of them in the chat, you can do that, and I'll kind of give you a yes, maybe, or no, and that'll help you out with your answers, right? So I can tell you right now that getting in a situation where you're weightlifting can either be muscular strength or muscular endurance. And it's going to depend on what you do, right? So I don't know if anyone's ever heard of maxing out. If any of the athletes that are going to watch this or anybody in the chat ever heard of maxing out. Maxing out would be a definition of trying to find your strength. And it has you do as much as you can do on one contraction. Hockey is not muscular strength. Hockey is not muscular strength. I will tell you, Raven, that hockey can be either muscular endurance or something else. that we'll talk about in a second. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's move on to the next one. Question 3. Can't think of anything for that. Nathan, Google it. How about that? For your answer in Google Classroom, Google it. All right. We're going to go to question 3, and that is this one, body composition. So component of physical fitness number 3 is body composition. Body composition is defined as the comparison between the fat that you have on your body and the lean tissue you have on your body. Lean tissue is defined as muscle, tendons, bone, I guess, cartilage, ligaments, things like that, right? So the definition that I found on Google would be body composition is the comparison of fat and non-fat mass in your body. Now, the question that you're going to have to research and find to answer question number 3 is, why is it a good idea to have an appropriate amount of body fat? So Google it, think about it, answer it the best way you can in Google Classroom. All right, we're going to move on. The next component of physical fitness is cardiovascular. I'm hoping you can see that. Can you guys see that? Cardiovascular endurance. So Raven, remember when you said hockey, right? That is what we're talking about. Hockey is an example for sure. So the definition is going to be that this type of endurance is the ability of the heart and the lungs and blood vessels to deliver oxygen to your body tissues. I also am going to add something because I think that this quote unquote official answer is wrong in terms of it needs to say that it needs to remove carbon dioxide from your body. So cardiovascular endurance is the ability of your heart, lungs, and blood vessels to deliver oxygen while removing carbon dioxide from your body. If you can do that efficiently, you have a really, really good cardiovascular level of fitness, right? Number 2 was muscular strength. Annie, number 2 is muscular strength. Number 4, the question that you can Google. Yes, Courtney. What are some examples of sports or exercises that you need good cardiovascular endurance? So you can Google that as well, okay? All right. And your last question, question number 5, is regarding this component of fitness. Aiden, because I want to talk to you in person. I've been sending you work on and off for the last couple of weeks. I like having live streams. And if you don't like it, I guess, I don't know what to tell you, but we can do that. We can just send you the work and that's fine. But I like to have some sort of a conversation with you. You are more than welcome not to participate in the chat, not to participate in Zoom at all or watching live stream. That's cool. It's up to you. But just an FYI, just something that we would rather do, I guess. All right. The last is, what is it? Flexibility. All right. So flexibility, cardiovascular fitness, right, is the last component is oh, wait, where are we? I'm reading the wrong one here. Is flexibility. So flexibility is defined as the range of motion that your joints or the ability. Oh, you misinterpreted what he said. Okay, somebody explain it to me. I'm not upset in any way. If you don't like the online work, you don't need to do it. That's true. I guess you could choose not to do work. Okay, flexibility is defined as the range of motion of your joints and the ability of your joints to move freely. And it is important for us to be flexible, absolutely 100% flexible, so that one thing doesn't occur when you are, oh, he does want live streams. I didn't mean it like that. Oh, I'm not offended in any way, Aiden. I was just trying to be matter of fact. And, I'm kind of a blunt kind of guy, right? So, no, I get it. I think that the reason why people like to do Zooms or people like to do this is because we want that interaction back. We want to be able to have that interaction with our students still. It's frustrating that I'm not in a classroom talking with you all one-on-one, because I really like to do that. I have a passion for being at school and I love doing it. And just to post an assignment, for me at least, I can't speak to the other teachers, it's just not really, I don't know. I don't like it. So I just try to do this kind of stuff. All right. Question number 5. I know that people who are watching this back are like, just get on with the questions already. Why is it important to be flexible when involved in a sport or movement? That is going to actually be your questions. All right. So let me show you exactly what this looks like in your Google Classroom. So this is the back end, right? This is where our teachers are editing and putting your stuff and all that kind of, you can watch the live stream back. Here's the actual link, right? Answer the questions 1 through 5 in the space provided in Google Classroom. Okay. Any questions for me before we move to any questions before we move to turning the live stream off, and then people who want to actually interact with us can do so. In the chat, I will actually provide a link. That's so weird because I'm going to actually, I don't see anyone in the waiting room. So maybe I actually have a different, hey, Caden, maybe I have a different kind of link. So Mateo, you're going to have to go to a different link that I'm going to post here. Okay. Fair. So if you want to be in the Zoom classroom and just kind of face-to-face say hi to everybody and just kind of, maybe 5 minutes, just do a check-in, see how you all are doing. Nathan, the FitnessGram Pacer test is cardiovascular endurance. Very much so. All right. Let me get the link for y'all. How do I invite? It was just right there. Invite. There we go. So there was an update to Zoom. For those people that are using Zoom, there was an update and it changed a ton of things around, just so you're aware, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and post the link into Zoom. And what you're going to end up doing is you're going to follow the directions. And if you need, I'm going to actually go up to my my email. If you need help getting into it, make sure that you email me. I can go ahead and then explain how it is that we're in the Zoom classroom, virtual classroom. I think you'll like it. It's kind of cool. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up stopping the stream. Thank you for participating. I'm hoping that you got your all the questions, and so you have to watch the video to actually answer the questions today, which is kind of weird, I know. All right, so I'm going to end the meeting. We'll see you guys later. I will post in the chat as soon as the meeting or the live stream ends, and then you can join us. All right, so here we go. I'm going to end the stream. See you guys later. The chat will stay active for a couple minutes. All you need to do is look in the chat and click the link from the chat. All right.